Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our Indy. This is Captain April, and these are the days of our Indy.
Okay, and I just see my lovely wife was with me today for this one. All right. And again, looking at a few things now, we got Indy's little pep talk to herself or to anybody else who might be feeling depressed. That, since she admitted she was being depressed, but also followed on rather immediately with a clearly girl video. But a few things I noticed here. It's like one of the telltale when the image is reversed in the thing, that means she did it on her phone and not on the regular camera. Now maybe the camera's out of work, but I think mainly it's like because this was a quickie, and then when they have to set up the cameras, just throw it up here. I don't know, trying to prove a point here that you can do something. But I'm hoping this means that you're in enough of a state of mind you might actually listen for a change, Indy. You again, you slipped a lot of things in there in that one. There's like undesirable and just that my God. Anybody who you look at you and say undesirable is high, okay?
Yeah.
Which might be part of the problem. I'm going to back off the bong a little bit. It's getting some bad thoughts going there, or not keeping enough of the bad ones. Like I said, if I was 30 years younger and single, yeah, it'd be a different conversation because then it would be violent charges because I'd be camping on your doorstep, lady. Okay. Again, if I was 30 years younger and single, okay, I happen to have certain standards with it. Fact is, you were rated very much desirable long before I found out about the mental disorders. Okay, because you're funny, you're bright, you're cute, you're into this a lot of geeky stuff here. That's and a body to kill for. Okay, and a lot of guys' minds. That's a perfect woman. Check, bingo. Okay, that's why you get actual stalkers. That's why you have those 2 awards sitting in your cabinet. That's why you have a massive thing, and a large part of it's running on momentum at this point.
Yeah, Tony DeNovo's kind of girl.
Yeah, well, you're kind of, because another aspect of borderline personality disorder, I'm sure they covered at some point, is self-destructive behavior, and that's what you're in right now. You had a pretty good thing going here, and then suddenly you turned on its head in a way guaranteed to shoot yourself right in the ass. Okay? Not as much as like anal, I'm pretty sure that wasn't the idea. Okay?
Really?
I don't know. It's like you're thinking you got it too good. You don't deserve it, so time to pull your own rug out. I don't know. But the thing is, Indy, I think a large part of this why you're depressed. It's not just that, it's also the fact the people you got around you are not exactly helping you. If they're encouraging, you'll feel much better once you do that. If they're going to do something to feel better, no, they are not your friends. Again, they're not helping you. It's not a healthy thing. You need to learn to accept you need to learn to accept yourself as you are. Flaws and all, weirdness and all, you start trying to physically assault yourself, even if you're subcontracting it out to a doctor to do it for you. It's still self-harm, and you're going down that road. You need to learn to love yourself. I've been saying it over and over for the past year. It's kind of one meme going about the people, screaming about you acceptance as I am when you don't accept yourself as you are. Okay.
Yeah, if you did, you wouldn't be pulling this bullshit.
Yeah, Indy, you're fine just the way you are, for God's sakes. You don't need to be doing any of this. Seriously, I mean, the only thing as far as doing the testosterone gels, because it's bringing the normal levels to normal, because you're tamping it down so much with the pot use, because that kills testosterone levels. And when you're low in the first place, being a female, yeah. But some of the photo sets there, I know that one of them, it's like I don't know what the hell was going on with the armpit hair, dear. It's not pretty, you know. But that's coming in heavy. Guess what? That switch has been thrown. That's the testosterone. That's going. That's on heavy. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, you're going to get all the features you didn't want first before you even get near what you're after. The muscle set. You're going to get the beard, the body hair, the destroyed voice. Throw in going bald. Because testosterone, it's again, you know, it attacks the hair follicles up top.
Not to get a few things that you don't want.
Yeah, and to mention all the increased chances of all kinds of cancers, and especially when it starts attacking your reproductive system, because it's basically the large part of your uterus and over the testosterone is estrogen. Okay, it's what makes it all work. And when you're swamping the estrogen with testosterone, things go bad.
Mm-hmm.
I can't look at the bug games. Atrophy is not pleasant. The things start shriveling up and dying. Now you can go back on massive doses of estrogen to try and counter a lot of that, but in some cases there's going to be a certain amount of damage done. You really want to hit the menopause before you're 35?
Look at Prisha.
Yeah, Prisha's a bit of a miracle. Prisha Mosley. Again, I got a laundry list of girls to talk to. If you finally pull your head out of your ass and realize you fucked up, you're going down the wrong road here, and you need to pull out of this thing. Prisha's one of them. She can, again, locally, Elle Palmer. She's in Seattle. She got her own kind, sort of harassment and grooming online, and that kind of drove her into it. Slight difference, though. She wanted those side effects. She wanted the beard. She wanted the body hair. And, once she got it, it's like, this is not what I want. It's not after I was after. I mean, she still eventually got the muscle thing, but it's like, she's lucky the damage didn't go any further. She's screwed up her voice, and she still has to deal with, beard and body hair thing. But everyone comes a little lucky. Everyone comes a little, different. Some people have, but don't think you're anything special on that regard, okay? It's a crapshoot. You start doing this stuff. You start monkeying around with your body chemistry. God knows what's going to happen, okay?
Yeah.
But the likely it is you'll get all the body hair because you'll start getting furry and bald long before you get anything you're wanting. And again, it's all the stuff you said you didn't want in the first damn place. It's not worth it, okay? You're fine just the way you are, okay? Stop hating yourself, okay? You are not undesirable, for God's sake, no. You have to supplement. Look at some Teddy Champ here. Look as a character. Well, the body is still the body, okay? Just because you put in a wig and bear ears doesn't change the fact. No, that body is perfect the way it is. That's right. I mean, looking at your older stuff, yeah, you can tell you're way too skinny. Now you're at a pretty healthy weight here. That's the thing. But about a year ago, you seem to be you seem to be pretty level-headed, pretty good. Okay, yeah, right. Getting used to the idea of getting a little older, transitioning into cosplaying older parts and stuff, and then suddenly, bing, something snapped. Okay.
Yep.
How much it was motivated by trying to drum up a new income stream, and how much it is just like, I don't know, something caught up with you. But really, you need to pull your head out of your ass and get out of this, okay? And again, it's not like you're going to be out on your own, okay? You still got a lot of fans on the side rooting for you to pull out of this and get back to to where you were. Because we can see it in the eyes. Even this last one, it's like, okay, yeah, it's a girl video, but she's still clearly not happy. Don't give me this trans joy bullshit. You are not happy. You're miserable. You can see it in the eyes. Like I said, you want to keep the depression at bay. It's like learn to accept yourself as you are. The rest will follow in there, and you got a lot of people waiting on this side to boost you up. I'm going to say, no, we like you just the way you are, Indy. Don't change anything.
Oh, look what happened to Elliot Page.
God.
Trans joined my ass.
Ellen Page is a train wreck, okay?
Yeah.
That is not a happy person, okay? But being so public, kind of can't back out of it now. Well, you're not quite that public. But clearly public enough that, yeah, you back out now, you look like an idiot. But it's like better look like an idiot and still have all your parts together and working right. Because if you're really looking towards, osteoporosis, uterine cancer, all kind, like name a cancer, testosterone in high doses in the female body is a carcinogen. Guys can handle it because we're built for it. You're not. Your body chemistry is not suited for this. It is just a carcinogen. It is a poison. But it's also a major stimulant. So, yeah, you feel on top of the world while it's wrecking you from the inside out.
Oh, and remember that one time Kid Sis was...
Yeah, I know. And she was on the gel. So it's really to heal an injury. But, yeah, we're both at Walmart. And she didn't like the way I was loading something to the back of the van. And suddenly she had just a flash of rage. It looked like she was going to rip my kidneys out to my nostrils.
Yeah.
I recognized what it was, and she kind of scared herself. Yeah. And I comment, yeah, that's the roid rage, And again, for anybody still holding on to the thing, I think roids and progesterone, same thing. They are. Steroids are synthetic testosterone. Don't try and school me on this shit, okay?
Kind of like Marinol is synthetic THC.
Exactly. So, Indy, consider the depression as a sign it's time to get off the crazy train. It's your chance to get off before something really stupid happens, okay?
And for the record, whatever your simps have been telling you about me, I'm alive and kicking.
Yeah. And it's like, they're trying to keep you on it. No, they definitely do not have your best interest in heart, okay? At very least. They're in it for their own little kicks. They want to see what they can get you to do. You're their fucking puppet, okay? Now, again, considering the damage you've done to your online, I don't know what can be salvaged, but I'd rather you be alive to salvage it. Yeah. If you start following this trail any further down, then yeah, you'll know undesirable. You will experience true gender dysphoria when you start fucking around with your body to the point where it's like it's no longer functioning female. That's another thing I've heard quite a bit. Well, these guys got to a point where they got so far into the testosterone and even doing surgery. And like that's when you felt true gender dysphoria, not just regular body dysmorphia, where you don't like this part of that. No, and now it's like, oh my God, I really have screwed up now. By that point, you can't walk it back. Okay.
And what was it you said that happens to the clit when you start doing all this crap?
It grows to that size. It will not go back down. It'll stick out, and that's it. You're, And Steph, we're going to do something about your mic there, okay?
Ah.
Yeah, you're making a weird buzzing noise, okay? So, I know you're not holding it. It's just something's making weird noise there, so I have to mute you from. But yeah, it gets to the point where you're really hitting. Now you go, let's push a little further. No, push a little further means that's it. You're now wrecking yourself completely because you start getting the vaginal atrophy and also the overgrowth of the clitoris. No, it does not become a little dick, but it tries to. The testosterone, there's similar tissue, so it'll act the same. It'll try and turn into a little dick. But considering how much more sensitive the clitoris is than the penis, you're talking constant agony. It sticks out. It sticks out constantly. It will not go back down. So while it's driving your libido up to the stratosphere, it's also making it extremely painful to even think about sex. How's that for cruel irony? Let's see if she got it fixed yet. No, it's just still doing that.
It's probably the fan.
Well, hold on. Let me pull you back up for a second. Yeah, it's still doing it. Let me just mute you. But just hold on. Okay, so Indy, consider this, hand up to pull you out of this. Get you back in a place where you're, a little more at ease with yourself. And you're not trying to trash your own body and yourself because some misguided thing of you're a boy. You're not a boy, okay? Just stop this nonsense right now. You are not a boy. You know goddamn well you're not a boy. You're never going to be one. I don't care how much testosterone they put in you, how much, or you chop off your tits, or how good a strap on you put on. You really want to do the thing with a. That's all kinds of things. Scott Nugent. He's gone too far. Didn't bother to go back to female name, but still, took the whole phallic place, the section of arm, right, and still, just make it. It never, never goes away. And get the thing now, it doesn't work, doesn't do anything. It's basically a giant pee tube, if you're lucky. Some of them don't go very well, and their urine's coming out the sides of the damn thing. You're suddenly turned into a garden sprinkler.
That's why Chaz Bono didn't do bottom surgery for the longest time.
Well, Chaz could afford to do it, get the best surgeon around, but it's like, again, again, the conditions you keep putting on, you keep pushing the timeline back, and the conditions you put on it, unless you're going to really do it, they never do it. The surgery is not designed for that. The surgery is designed for breast cancer survivors, where you don't really care about what the after effect looks like, Breast reductions and breast augmentations, they're cosmetic. They're designed to look a little better afterwards, But a total mastectomy, nah. It's just rip it out. My buddy Sinead in Scotland, she can't feel her chest. They destroyed the nerve endings in there. In fact, that was the picture I showed you on Tumblr. This is what you're going to get. That's what you're looking for? No, it's not. You just want them to stop being a pain in the ass, basically? Well, guess what? They'll be less than that. You will not even, it will be totally numb. And again, I think that's a big part. It's just the tits are a pain in the ass, and you're extrapolating that to I'm a boy. Wrong. But again, let's back off from the cliff here, okay? affirmation you're getting from your little clusterfuck of idiots is not affirming anything. It's trying to drive you deeper into the delusion, and that's why you're fucking depressed, because you know this is not right. This should not be happening. So I'm telling you what should be happening. You need to get the hell out of that. Scrape these idiots off. They're bringing you down. They're going to kill you if that gets to that point. They're preparing to drive you right off a fucking cliff. And applaud you as you do a swan dive onto the rocks. So, Indy, again, yeah, I don't know if you're one of the people that popped in here and there and watch it, or just what they blared about this time. I think, or you catch it later in the repeats. I always go for the repeats anyway. But let's just throw the brakes on this, okay? You know it's not working. The fact that you've been changing your hair like every 2 weeks kind of shows you're flailing for something there, okay? So I think maybe it's time to just throw the brakes on this, sit back, and just let's rethink this, okay? Now again, obviously, I cannot contact you directly. There'll be a violation of a certain order, but but you got my number clearly. You gave it to me. You gave it to your lawyer. So you want to finally sit down and get serious about this and talk this out. Now, it also is just finding some new therapists, because if they sign on to this WPATH thing where they'll go and trap, no. Because I've also posted links on your thread about what a total crock of shit that is. Every one of the doctors signed on that needs to be, their license yanked and thrown out of the profession and sued into oblivion.
Prosecuted, maybe?
If need be, I don't know. But the problem is, most of it's in the States where it's like, no, so it's like, again, the fan is going weird. Okay. Like California expect a mass exodus now that Newsom was signed a law. Oh, the parents have no right to know. Oh, really? My little son wants to be a girl, and I don't have a right to know. Fuck you. We're leaving. Still a free country in that respect. You ain't gonna keep us here. That'd be a case of, I don't care if we can afford it or not. Get the kids, we're getting the hell out of here. But yeah, I'm not gonna wrap this up here. So, Steph, not Indy. You got my number. I'm trying to wrap this up here. Okay. All right, Indy, you got my number. You certainly got my email, or you could open the DMs back up. Would do it through there, whatever. Or you can fire this up and do a private chat. Don't even let the rest of the world see anything. But you got to pull your head out of this, and you got to pull out of this dive, okay? Because it's not the end of this is not good. Again, we got a lot of people waiting for you to come out of this and get back on the right side of reality here. So we'll talk at you later.
A sound soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body.